Hello, welcome to Make It All with Paul. My name is Paul, and today we're going to use our 3D pen to make a lizard magnet with a little bit of a twist. Start off with grabbing your magnet and trace that so that you've got an idea of how big your lizard actually can be. You don't want to draw your lizard first and then find out that your magnet's too large to fit inside the lizard's belly. So trace that out and then draw out your lizard. Feel free to copy this design if you want. Or be creative and make your own. Sure, why not? Let's start laying out your foundation. Part of the reason why you're going to do this on paper is because it gives you a nice smooth surface on the bottom. And you want it to be nice and smooth because if it's a little too lumpy or misshapen, it won't really attach to your refrigerator. There will be a warped element there that prevents your magnet from actually gripping onto the refrigerator. Grip isn't the right word, but I used it. Haha, take that. So work back and forth, lay down your foundation, and really it doesn't need to be pretty because you're going to be putting more on top of this. The green colored filament that I've got is going to cover up much of this, and really the green sticks out so well amongst this blue that you don't hardly notice the lumps. And it's a refrigerator magnet. People don't really look that close at refrigerator magnets, right? So what you're not going to see is that I double up on this foundation after I put the magnet in, but I didn't put that part into the video. Now it's time to add the magnet, and really you're going to add this magnet and use the 3D pen much like you would use a glue gun, a hot glue gun. The filament coming out of the pen and the comparisons really are very similar. The biggest difference is that a 3D pen is using plastic filament that's 1.75 millimeters, and it's converting it into 0.5 millimeters. But the elements there are very, very similar. And here I'm using a baby spoon. I got the idea while putting salsa on a burrito and looking at the contours of the metal spoon, and I thought, hey, I've got some plastic spoons. This might just work. So I'm using the back end of the spoon here to make the face, some of the face designs for the lizard, and then using the concave part of the spoon itself, the mouthpiece, to make a few little designs for the back of the lizard. And by using the concave part of the spoon, it's really much like when you use the paper. It gives you a very smooth side. And if I had laid down the filament a little bit thicker or closer together, there wouldn't be the gaps in there. But really, refrigerator magnet, it's okay if it looks a little goopy in some areas. That is just fine. So there's the tongue in a slightly different color, and then I put on the plates that I made, the little pieces I made by using the 3D pen, again, much like you would use it as a glue stick. Lay down some goop, and while the goop is still hot, stick on your pieces. And that works really nicely to adhere two pieces together. I didn't want to put the pieces on straight. I did originally. I wanted to put them on straight, but in the end I thought, let's go ahead and put these at an angle. If I were to do it again, I'd probably put them on straight and get a little bit more of a consistent design going through, more pattern-like rather than just interesting offset spoon-shaped pieces on the back of a lizard. And from there you can just doodle, scribble however you want. Make that lizard your own. That's one of the highlights to using this green filament on top of the blue filament, is it really pops out. So I figured I'd get kind of a bone effect going on each of the limbs and try to bring it all together by outlining it with some of the green and leaving plenty of the blue to pop out. And after doing the tail, then you go on to the toes. The overall effects here is just, of course, you hear this, everybody says this, but have fun. But why would you do this if you weren't having fun? You do it to have fun. So that's one of the biggest goals. Really neat that you could take a two-dimensional picture and add on top of it and make a three-dimensional design. And that's one of the things I like about the 3D pen, is it gives you a little bit more room for creativity. Not that you can't be creative two-dimensionally, but three-dimensional, it's just a little fun and exciting to create things in that next wave of dimension. I'm not going to show you putting on all of the toes on this guy. That's not really relevant. But as you do this, you're going to end up with a whole lot of little strings coming off of the lizard. So grab your pair of your scissors, and clip off all of those little bits of hair-like pieces of filament, those tiny strands. And every time you grab this thing, every time you grab something you made and take a look at it, you're going to notice another strand of plastic that you didn't snip off. But that's it. That's your refrigerator magnet lizard with a swirly tongue and a swirly tail. And the parts that you use the spoon for are going to be nice and smooth. And even though there's plenty of lumpy blue down below, it doesn't matter. The green sticks out so much, kind of detracts from it. Pulls your eye away from it. And there's the tail and the tongue holding your notes. And the belly on the magnet on the belly, that's your to-do list right there. So 3 different gripping areas on your fridge with 1 magnet. And there's the fridge working, and there you have it. So if you like it, like it. And feel free to subscribe. I'm going to be posting many more videos using the 3D pen. Please leave a comment down below, and thanks for watching.